Auditorium for this year's 66th annual Greek Sing competition. My name is Stephen Aprilli, and I'm a member of Alpha Phi Delta fraternity.
And my name is Becca Potkanowitz, and I'm a member of Alpha Xi Delta sorority. Both Stephen and I have served as the co-chairs for the Greek Campus Life organization this past year. We will also serve as your hosts for this evening.
This year's theme is A Night at the Movies. Each fraternity and sorority had the opportunity to choose a movie or musical of their choice to perform. Songs chosen must come directly from the selected film. This included any sequels or remakes under the movie title.
A total of 14 musical numbers, including 5 open class acts, will highlight this year's Greek Sing competition. If you refer to your programs, you will notice that Sigma Tau Gamma fraternity will perform sections from Greece to kick off this night's festivities. And to conclude tonight's formal class festivities, Zeta Tau Alpha sorority will perform their medley, including hits from Hairspray. All performers have been practicing diligently over the past 2 months, and we truly hope that you enjoy the variety of tunes that they will be singing for you tonight.
We will have a brief intermission midway through the program as we pause to recognize the Greek Leadership Scholarship recipient and then represent this year's Order of Omega inductees. Upon completion of the musical portion of the program, we will take a brief recess in order to tabulate the scores as we determine tonight's winning acts, then get the awards portion of the program underway.
And now, we would like to introduce tonight's judges, timekeeper, and scorekeeper. Our first judge has been predicting weather for the Valley for the past 3 years. You can find her on your TV bright and early on WKBN 27 First News this morning. New to the Youngstown area, she grew up in the Canton, Ohio area. A graduate of Ohio University in 2015, she moved here to start her career. She and her husband now live in the Valley with their golden retriever puppy, Maya. They love taking hikes with the family through Mill Creek Park and stopping at Handel's on the way home. Please put your hands together to welcome Alex George.
Our second judge is a meteorologist at WKBN/WYTV for 8 months and is new to the area. An Alpha Phi alumna from Kent State, she actually performed in Kent State's version of Greek Sing. She graduated with a bachelor's in journalism as well as a bachelor's in communications. Currently, she is working on a degree in meteorology at Mississippi State. So you'll find her studying. You'll find her studying at one of the many coffee shops in the area on her off days. She's always a fan of a good movie, hiking, and traveling. How about a huge Greek welcome to Alexis Walters?
Tonight's third judge is currently the morning anchor of the award-winning newscast 21 WFMJ Today. Before her 3 a.m. wake-up calls in Youngstown, she studied broadcast journalism and meteorology at Ohio University, working at CBS Radio in the summertime in her hometown of Pittsburgh. We're proud to welcome Christina Lamandola.
If you're a sports fan in the Valley, you may have seen the fourth judge on the sideline. He is a 5-year team member at 21 WFMJ as the current sports photographer. From local games to national competitions, he has captured some of the greatest moments in sports throughout the last 2 years, including the NBA Finals, World Series, and the FBS Championship. He graduated from YSU in 2007 with a degree in telecommunications. In his spare time, he enjoys golfing, hunting, fishing, biking, and is a huge YSU Penguins fan. Please welcome Dan Pushkar.
Our fifth and final judge is a Campbell native. He began his career at legendary radio station WHOT in the early 90s. He was hooked on weather when he was asked to fill in on WYTV in the late 90s. He earned his broadcast degree in meteorology from Mississippi State University in 2000. He began full-time on Daybreak in 2006. He teaches weather at Butler Community College and enjoys golf and do-it-yourself projects. He lives in Campbell with his wife Deborah and daughter Chloe. Let's put our hands together to welcome Jim Lowboy.
Tonight's official timekeeper is YSU alum, Mr. Ken Brayer of Cantfield, who served as sports information director for our Penguins athletic teams during his undergrad days, while our official scorer is Mr. Greg Goulis, as a YSU alum and our former student activities assistant director, who is a past advisor to our Greek system. Please give a hand to those two gentlemen.
Finally, our Master of Ceremonies once again is no stranger to the local radio and television circles, having served in both mediums during a stellar broadcasting career and served at the morning and afternoon drive host on our local classic rock station Y103. These days, you can hear him on Sunday evenings as a host for the Closet Classic Theater Show on the Summit 90.7 in Youngstown. The man has a memory for sports and a music that can make an elephant jealous. Let's put it together for the Greek Sing stage. Our MC for the night, John Mr. Sports Batcho. And now, let the show begin.
First of all, I want to say thank you to my curtain spotter because I get caught in that thing every single year. But welcome you guys to the Stamba Auditorium and the 66th Annual Greek Sing. And tonight's theme is going to be a night at the movies. And I was thinking about the movie places I used to go to when I was a kid. They're no longer around. The Northside Drive-In, the Eastwood Mall, and the Liberty Plaza. But we used to see movies there. And I guess my three favorites are Titanic, Field of Dreams, and Somewhere in Time. Are you guys excited for tonight's show? You come out here to support your teams? Let's get the show underway. We'll start out with the Sigma Tau Gamma fraternity. That's going to be spotlighting a movie that I remember. I was 15 years old when it came out in 1978, and that is Grease. You're going to hear songs Grease by Frankie Valli, Summer Nights by John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee by Stockard Channing, Born to Hand Jive by Sha Na Na, Grease Lightning by John Travolta, You're the One That I Want by the duet of Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, and We Go Together by that same duo, the adorable John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Ladies and gentlemen, fine round of applause for the Sigma Tau Gamma fraternity for Dan Kokosinski.
How's everybody doing tonight? Like he said, my name is Dan Kokosinski and I'm the president of Sigma Tau Gamma's Beta Gamma chapter. I hope you're all excited for tonight's show. I know that the brothers of Sigma Tau Gamma, as well as everyone in this YSU Greek community, have worked hard to make this year's Greek Sing even more memorable than the last. I would like to take a second to thank our dance coach, Angelique, for all the time and effort she has dedicated to us, and for having the patience to deal with our lack of an attention span and awful dance skills. Her efforts have meant the world to our chapter. If you are unfamiliar with Sig Tau, I'll give you a quick history of our brotherhood. Sigma Tau Gamma was founded nationally on June 28, 1920, in Warrensburg, Missouri, by 17 World War I veterans searching for a way to enhance their college experience, make lifelong friendships, and become the best possible versions of themselves. Sigma Tau Gamma's purpose is to create better men, better brothers, and better citizens. The Beta Gamma chapter here at YSU was originally founded in 1959 and returned to campus in 2000. Since then, we have excelled in community service, academic achievement, and social excellence, and are constantly working to maintain those trends. We've prepared an electrifying arrangement of classics for you tonight, so get ready for some pure Grease lightning.
Let's go, Logan. Jesus, they're calling Logan Jesus. Oh my gosh.
three kids.
Huh?
Three kids you.
Just
no.
Logan and Morgan.
Oh, I see another one like your
No,
kids.
Brendan hasn't graduated from high school yet. He's a senior.
Okay, no, I see in here. Like, I see that too. Yeah. Oh.